I forget, is she supposed to rewind here, or... Wait. I'm gonna try rewinding. I sort of forget how to do this part.
Now, let's see how these shots get...
Wait! Please, Mr. Jefferson.
Max, I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures. Especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me.
You still have my diary.
Don't worry. Nobody's going to read it. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Oh, look at your selfies.
He's so gross. I hate him.
What a waste of talent. Look at that shot, Max. You can do so much better.
God, I hate him so much. The worst. The worst, man. The worst. Okay, now we can rewind. But, do I have a thought?
Oh, now this one.
Maybe. I think we might get into that later on, but also there's discourse on innocence that we could get into a bit. I think I already did that a bit in the previous episodes, but...
Max, I wish you could see yourself
That's
now.
right first.
Because of our images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the idea.
There we go, I think I've got the hang of this. Yeah, because it's interesting, like, who innocence is afforded to, especially in regards to
frame
children.
any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic
Right back where I started this insane week. And nobody is going to hurt Chloe ever
the photo
again.
portrait has been popular since the early 1800s.
One job.
Your generation was not the first to use images for
protect
selfie
Chloe,
expression.
Protect Chloe.
Sorry,
I don't understand how you could play this
resist.
entire episode.
The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as
I just gotta
long as
protect
it's been
Chloe. I
around.
gotta save Chloe.
Now,
It doesn't matter
Max,
what happens to me. I
since
just
you've
need to
captured
save
our
Chloe.
interest and
Is
clearly
Chloe
want to
okay?
join the conversation, can you
Like,
please
girls in one
tell
track.
us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Who cares? This class is hella bullshit.
I'll pretend you didn't say that and let you try to answer
Hella
one more.
bullshit. I
Sorry,
love
there's no
that.
time left. I mean, your class is almost over.
Oh. Well,
Victoria's like
Thanks for the warning,
intrigued now that
Max.
Max is being an asshole. She's like,
so, the Daguerrean process made portraiture quite popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear defined features. You can learn more when you finish reading the assigned chapters. Clearly, Max doesn't have the time. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco.
I really, really do love the way she's like so like fearless in these final episodes, particularly in the last episode. She's like, fuck you, fuck everybody, I don't give a shit anymore, I just gotta save Chloe. Like, she is like a machine, and she does not give a single flying fuck. It is so good.
Cisco, where you'll be feted by the art
First,
world.
let's make it real easy to capture Mark Jefferson.
Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide.
I like the
I'm still
double
waiting for your
meaning
entry
of
too. And yes,
capture.
Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Bastard. I have to warn David about Jefferson and the dark room.
Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is...
This diary literally saved my life.
Bag, I don't know.
I just worked so hard in the shot, and I'm sure.
I should be able to track down David's number from this school pamphlet. Found you.
Yeah, there we go.
Sure, you know what it's like to be consumed by your work. I just really think every day.
For once, David, I'm praying you'll overreact to this as much as everything else. And take Jefferson down fast.
No matter who wins, this is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photograph of her is not real.
You wanted me to enter the contest, asshole.
Everybody should.
So maybe I'll be going to San Francisco. And Jefferson, you'll be going to prison.
Icon shit. No notes.
The past within the past. Am I pushing myself too hard?
Probably, yeah.
Victoria, it's nice to know how you really feel.
My phone is dead and I'm bored. Time to bust out my posy. Why did I give up the word for the image? Because I suck. But Mark Jefferson rules. Everybody in here loves him, but he only seems to care about Maxie. I want to hate her, but she wouldn't care. Envy is a sick sin, Vic. Get over yourself. It's interesting because it's sort of explored how like Victoria is low-key jealous of Max because she seems like she doesn't care what anyone thinks of her.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hey, Max.
Kate, listen to me.
I am.
Always remember that you're not alone. I've got your back no matter what happens. So do a lot of other people. We all care. We're all here for you. You need to know that.
Max, that makes me feel so blessed for the first time this week. I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Neither do I. Maybe we could both use a hug.
Thanks. You always know the right thing to do.
Yeah, and that one's less about framing. But she didn't exactly ask permission to take that photo.
Oh, Rachel. I'm sorry.
I think in the nightmare sequence that'll change to Chloe Price forever and you can take a picture of it and ooh, I love that. I love that photo so much.
Mr. Jefferson? We need to talk.
Can you see I'm talking to Mr. Jefferson now?
Yes, I see. But maybe you shouldn't.
And why not?
Hold on, Victoria. Are you okay, Max?
I will be when Victoria understands that hiding behind a screen, posting videos of people is incredibly cruel and unfair. You're smart enough to know how easy it is to hurt somebody, to destroy their life. I just want you to think about how much it would hurt if somebody did that to you. You can always make the right choice, Victoria. I know you've got a good heart. I've seen it.
Listen, I didn't...
You don't have to explain. There's no reason for you to be so insecure that you can't be happy with your own talent. Wouldn't it be better to lift people up than to bring them down? You could inspire people.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about now. Do I, Mr. Jefferson?
I think I should stay out of this one, Victoria.
Then I guess I'm done talking.
And that's okay too.
I gotta confess, I like the other version of that conversation
That
where
was
she's
kind of
way
random, Max.
harsher.
What did you...
I like it when, if you choose not to comfort Victoria, and instead you, what am I saying? Instead you make fun of her, then she's, like, way harsher in that conversation, and it's really, really funny. But this is, like, the more moral...
Here's my photograph for the Everyday
thing, I
Heroes
guess.
contest.
Oh, that was easy.
No. It wasn't easy at all.
Well, I can't prejudge yet, but I'm very happy you decided to enter. That means a lot to me. And Blackwell. The first step for any artist is to put themselves out there in the world without fear. To be innocent.
Or guilty.
Well, thanks for the photo, and maybe both of us will be jet-setting to San Francisco this Friday.
Or maybe only one of us will be going.
Don't be so modest, Max. Anything can happen in a week.
As you're going to find out, Mr. Jefferson.
Okay, yeah, that still happens. And so does that. Sucks to suck. I mean, obviously I don't believe in carceral justice. I don't believe that fixes or solves the problem, but still, that is kind of satisfying. I do wonder if you choose the Sacrifice Arcadia Bay ending of this game, I do wonder if anyone ever finds Rachel's body. Like, do the police ever find Rachel's body? Or, like, do people know that she's dead, essentially? God, I fucking love that shot. Chloe there with, oh my god, with the jacket and everything, and the Dykes friend. It's just, oh god. What a woman. What a woman. Anyways, like, I wonder if, like, the world finds out that Rachel's dead, essentially.
Whoa!
We okay? Yeah, we're okay. Just worried we were having issues for a second, but I was being paranoid. I guess hugs the best therapy. Even cats know this. True.
Okay.
Picturing Max stabbing him in the eye with a pencil. Exactly, like just once. Like, you can do it and then rewind. Like, come on, do it for me, Max.
I hope I did everything right this time.
I actually really love that outfit on her. I mean, it's not slay that she's wearing a dream catcher, but other than that, like, it's a cute outfit.
Good work, David.
Holy shit, you rule, Max. I'm so proud of my superstar.
You're alive. Oh, you're alive. I did it. I fixed everything. Wowzer.
That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. Okay.
We're almost in San Francisco. I'm so stressed, but I'm so excited too.
Hot Dog Man!
Aw, I haven't seen Hot Dog Man in forever. Chloe and I used to totally play the video game and watch him all the time. When we were innocent.
The Game Assist also has, like, good discourse on that, and, like, innocence and children and yada yada, because, like, innocence is only afforded to certain children, and, like, we are going to have fun discourse regarding that and Life is Strange 2 when we get there. And B, like, innocence, the idea of innocence is often used as, like, a cage to control people, particularly disabled people, particularly disabled children.
I'm still between realities, and I can't focus on this one for too long. It's so weird to be in between realities. Everything is out of focus and in the distance.
Please fasten your seat and stow any electronic gear until the plane is on the ground and at the gate. Thank you. We're starting our descent in a few minutes. It's a beautiful day in San Francisco with clear skies and cool 60 degrees. We hope you enjoyed your trip, and we thank you very much for choosing Pacific West.
60 degrees. That's gotta be 60 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So that's like... What is that in Celsius? About 18. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, that does seem a bit cool for San Francisco, but I guess it depends on the season. Like, when I went, I think it was, like, in the 30s, or possibly in the 20s.
Here. Come fly with us anytime.
I don't think so. I'm hoping these airline seats get smaller so I won't have to fly at all anymore.
Beginning of the end for Jefferson and the Prescotts.
Alright, let's do this. Two Moon Diner. Amid all the environmental chaos in Arcadia Bay, such as the unseasonal snowfall in beached Wales, some residents reported seeing 2 full moons last night. I'm wearing the right shirt for that. Around 8 p.m. 2 lesbians in the sky. Witnesses claimed the double moons were clear in the night sky until clouds covered them up shortly after they appeared. Lesbophobia. No cell phone or video footage has surfaced yet, which has led local meteorologists to believe that imaginations are in overdrive due to the recent eco-havoc. Blackwell Security uncovers bunker and scandal. Acting on a series of tips from David Madsen, head of security at Blackwell Academy, police officers descended Tuesday on a bizarre underground chamber allegedly used by teacher Mark Jefferson and student Nathan Prescott to drug, kidnap, and photograph young women. Although there were no other signs of physical or sexual assault on the victims, the disturbing revelations have sent shock waves through the tranquil city of Arcadia Bay. Even Sean Prescott, the most powerful businessman in the area, is under an investigation for his role as owner of this farmhouse where the high-tech darkroom studio was located. Continue on the next page. That's interesting because, like, the whole, there was no evidence of sexual assault thing, like, not in the traditional sense, but I would argue, and other people would argue, that, like, that still is sexual assault, like, what he was doing to them, like, drugging and then, like, photographing women in certain, like, positions without their assent. Like, I would argue, like, that still constitutes assault, or, like, a certain kind of assault. But, yeah. We have text messages. Oh, also, I went back and I got, like, the photo I missed, which I think was the Bigfoot one. And I also went back and I got the photo that I missed in the 3rd episode, which I think was this one of the bird. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Chloe Price forever. I can't remember what this one is, but I think I remember what all the other ones are. Anyways, okay, Chloe texts, let's do this. God, this is a lot of scrolling. Okay. Max, you there? Hello? What's going on? You okay? Crazy shit is going down. Step Soldier called the cops and took off. He had his gun. That is crazy, especially after hooking up with you again. Again, like, wrong use of the word hooking up. That's making me think of, like, something else. And that's no today. Everything is going to be okay. We're together again. Insert insult here. Human emoji. Text me back when you hear anything. On it. Good morning. Your ass better be up if I am. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. You mean wakey bakey. So what happened last night? Step SWAT got home late last night, all jacked up about one of his investigations. You might be right for a change. You funny. So meet me at the 2 Whales ASAP. Okay, see you soon. Max, the boss with the gun. Marry me. That's still the same. Illegal in Oregon for now. Fuck that shit. Elope. Max, I need to see you right now. I know what happened to Rachel. Come meet me at the lighthouse when you get this, please. I'll be there. I hope she's fine. Max, thank you for being with me yesterday. I keep trying to wake up like this is a nightmare. Why Rachel? She never hurt anybody. No, she didn't, Chloe. I'm so sorry about everything. Dude, how do we get over shit like this? We live. Rachel would want you to have a great life. That's truly the best revenge. That's true, actually. Now we really do have to take over the world. No, we just have to be there for each other. You are Saint Max. Well, you can do both. Yo, Mad Max, check this shit out. I had a little talk with Step Hero tonight. I'm all eyes. Since he busted Jefferson, he is a totally different person. He's been very cool and apologized for his behavior. That's so sweet, Chloe. Now you're a family again. Whoa, down, sister. I did not cry in his arms. But he'll find Rachel and punish her killers. Yeah, that's interesting. Focusing on, like, the carceral as punishment. And like punishment as justice inherently, which I do not believe in. David obviously hella cares about my mom and probably me. Yes, I am hella bored with nothing to do. What you doing, hippie? Some of us hippies have homework. No shit, Sherlock. And I already did my paperwork for Bay City College. She's going to college! Oh god, I love that. I'm proud of you. I hope so. Chloe, I won the Everyday Heroes contest. Sorry. Holy shit, you rule, Max! I'm so proud of my superstar. This is just the start of your career. I'm just glad I can share it with you. Damn right. Plus, Max, you deserve to win. No emoji! I love them so much! Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so gay. They're just so beautiful and in love and just... Oh, God. My emotions! My emotions! Okay, this is the same... Yada, yada, yada. Don't blow it all at once. Max, I know Mom is melting your phone. I understand why. Tell her not to worry. You're an adult now. You can tell her. I will. Soon. Max, Max, Max! Snap, snap, snap! I'm working on a new cheer. For you! I love Dana. Dana, that's so awesome. I'm blushing. That's because you're on fire, girl! God, I love her. She's so cute. Okay, Kate. Where are we? This is all the same. Thanks for helping me. No, blah, 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 blah. Max, thank you so much for talking to me today in class. Things have been hard this week, and you showed up at the right time like an angel. You're a great friend, and I'm so blessed. And don't you dare laugh. Never. You almost made me cry. Kate, just know that I'm always on your side. MaxOXO. Max, sorry to have bothered you by asking your advice. I guess I shouldn't do anything but let people enjoy my video all over the world. Yeah, that's the same as before. Kate, that's not what I meant. I just want you to be careful. Too late, I guess, but thank you for answering my call this morning. I really needed a friend and you delivered. Yeah, that's the same. Yada, yada, yada. I'm on your side. XOT2IL. Oh my god, Max, I can't believe that Nathan and Jefferson were arrested. Honestly, I'm in shock. I have to go talk to the police now and give a full statement. Please let me know if you need me there. We all have your back. Thank you, I'm scared, but I want to make sure both of them are put away and never hurt anybody again. Max, I heard you won the contest. It made me so happy. Your photos are so real and wonderful. It gives me hope that you're going to be discovered now. Thank you, Kate. You give me hope by being my friend. Don't be so humble. Take a bow. I expect a full report over high tea soon. That is a date. So cute. Oh god, now we have to deal with Warren. No. Okay. God, scrolling up. Okay, these are all the same. Yada, yada, yada. This is also the same. Blah, blah, blah. White Knight Warren. Blah, blah, blah. Him being insufferable. Blah, blah, blah. That's also the same. Etc., etc. Max Jefferson? What the fuck? Insane, right? Did you ever suspect him? Of what? He seemed like a cool teacher. I thought you kind of crushed on him. Sorry. You should be. I admired his work. Not anymore. That's also interesting. Him being like, I thought you had a crush on him, and her being like, I admired his work. Like, the distinction. Lesbian Max. Fuck him. He's history. Yeah, he is. Do I have to make an appointment to see you now? Oh, please. But yes, you do. I'll just, like, have him talk to my secretary or whatever, and then, like, never get back to him. It's so cool that you won. Thanks, Warren. It feels weird. Okay, Mom. Oh, that's the same. That's also the same. Maxine, are you there? Are you okay? I just heard on the news about this art teacher you were always talking about. What's going on at Blackwell? Mom, I'm fine. Too much to text. It's crazy. I'll call you later, I promise. I hate you being away like this. Don't keep me waiting. I won't. Maxine, you're so proud. Thank you. You know, we always believed in you and your photos. Of course you did. That's why I'm at Blackwell. Alright, that's done. Yada. Okay.
Do you mind not whistling?
Do you mind not talking to me?
Definitely. Sorry, what were you saying definitely to, Steve? I wasn't paying attention.
I bet this is a nice break for Principal Wells. How did you sleep?
Hope I wasn't snoring out loud, Max.
Just a
I
bit.
actually forgot. That's fine, don't worry
It's
about it.
been a tough week at Blackwell. So I hope you'll forgive me. Between Mr. Jefferson and Prescott's, things have been hectic, to say the least.
I totally get it, Principal Wells.
That's a smart way of telling me to stop whining. We are proud of you for representing Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest. I know I'm not exactly the guide you wanted in San Francisco, but we all want you to have a great experience here.
I already am, and we're not even there. Christ. Another nosebleed? Max, you're not just screwing around with time.
Oh no!
San Francisco is so cool. And this gallery is huge.
So is the buffet. If an event skimps on the food, you know it's a bad event.
As long as I don't
Very
have to
true.
eat any caviar.
This is your day, Max. You can do whatever you want. I hope you take advantage of your status and talk to as many influential people here as possible. Work the room.
I don't know. I feel so weird, like I'm a little kid hanging with the adults.
Max, after this week, you are certainly not a little kid anymore. In fact, you're a noteworthy adult being honored by your peers. Now you have to start acting like the photographer you want to be. Hell, I wanted to be in charge of a big school someday. So I started taking charge of things when I was young. Ask my poor classmates.
Mm-hmm.
Max, I'm going to eat up that caviar
There's
so you
something
don't
to be
have
said about, like,
better get in there and start schmoozing. You know, I won't always be here to take charge. But you come talk to me whenever you want.
okay, first of all, he's not actually
Come
being
on,
terrible
Max.
here, but like,
After everything that's happened, this should be the least scary thing you've ever done.
there is something to be said about, like, principles. Like, it's obviously not the same thing, but they kind of do
Hauser,
sometimes
Max.
give me, like, can you
You
shut up,
did
please?
it.
Sorry. They kind of do sometimes give me cop energy. They're kind of like the cops of schools, although sometimes schools actually do have cops, which is a whole other thing that is a yikes, but, like, because of the way that, like, they enforce the toxic rules of education systems and how they're supposed to operate, and yeah, like, they're not like the people at the top. Like, there's always people, like, that are in charge of them, you know, like the administrative board or whatever the fuck, and yada yada yada, and like someone always answers to someone. It's a whole ass thing, but I don't know, like, principles, like, I don't know, my brain is just like doing something. It's like something policing children and teenagers and teaching them how to behave and act a certain way, training them essentially like to fit into capitalism, training them for the workforce, to like obey the rules of this toxic and broken society. I don't know, it's a bit carceral to me. Like, it's a bit, I don't really know what to do with that. But it's definitely
Somehow,
something. It's like eating at my brain.
I went from the dark room to this gallery. I've been
It
through
is
so
wild.
many realities in 1 week. Life is weird.
They have, like, I feel like they have a lot of reference, or not a lot, but like a fair amount of references to that in this game and other Life is Strange games. Like, life is drama and Before the Storm, and life is weird here, and life is so not fair in this game. They even have a reference to Life is Strange in Tell Me Why, which I forgot about, which is really funny. Okay, what is a hero? The Zygist, oh god.
Be cool,
Zygist?
Max.
Sure. Gallery
Smile
is
and
proud to be
don't
a
say anything
participant in the
stupid.
2013 Everyday Heroes National Contest, a showcase for today's future stars of photography. The winners, chosen by prestigious teachers from art schools and programs across the nation, reveal imaginative skill and heartfelt awareness, which highlight the casual heroism of those who may never appear on the news or reality shows for unrecognized deeds to the community and beyond. Celebrating each young artist and their work is as important as their celebration of our all too often invisible everyday heroes. Yeah. Okay, so not to bring up the video essay again, but I'm going to. Game Assist video essay on this game, Life is Strange, or The Price of Life, Disability, Gender, and Agency, or Gender, Disability, and Agency in Life is Strange, talks about this exhibit really well, about how, like, it's sort of, like, very voyeuristic, and it's, like, fetishizing disabled people without actually being accessible to a lot of disabled people, particularly physically disabled people, because you have to use stairs to, like, see all of the stuff on the upstairs level, and there's no wheelchair access, which is interesting, but not surprising, to say the least. And as we go through some of these photos, like, I think you'll see, like, what I mean in regards to, like,
I can't
how
believe my picture is in the same
fetishizing
room
some
as
of these
all
pictures
these
are.
great images. Not my style, but the neon is a nice representation. Oh shit. Pretentious alert.
Max, you are pretentious, but I love you. Good puppy. I don't know if the puppy's the hero or the baby's the hero, but either way, like, good doggo. I appreciate this photo. Good doggo. And not all of them are of disabled people. Some of them are of doctors or, like, nurses. I think that woman may be dying
How
of
do
cancer
these galleries afford to
or
rent
something.
here?
A military person, which is yikes. Can you get out of my way, please? Thank you. Oh, someone giving to the homeless. So that's, like, their heroism is just, like, giving houseless people money. That's super fun. Another exhausted-looking nurse. See, some of these are good. Like, some of these are I agree with, and some of these are yikes. And voyeuristic and weird. Anyways,
I
okay,
wonder
so
if I
let's
can
start
buy
the
these
discourse on
everyday
this.
heroes
Absolutely not with the
pictures.
cop. So this is a service dog. This shot is interesting because it's sort of implying that, like, the service dog is the hero for, you know, just doing its job and helping a disabled person function,
I
which,
do
like,
have to appreciate my life.
that's
after
another theme with this
everything
exhibit.
that
Like,
happened this week.
people are, like, glorified and, like, hailed it as heroes for, like, just, like, helping disabled people or, like, doing the bare minimum. Or sometimes the dog is hailed it as a hero. And, like, this is incredibly voyeuristic. Like, you can't even see, like, the shot of the person in the wheelchair either. Like, you just see the dog, which is also kind of yikes. And, like, I don't even know if, like, they got permission to take this shot of the dog, but, like, if you do anything to distract a service dog from, like, essentially doing its job, then, like, you're interfering with a disabled person from, like, getting on with their day and doing what they need to do and shit. That's a pride photo. That's cool. Here's another disability shot.
I love art.
Woman with a prosthetic leg. Again, disabled people are, like, being seen as heroes just for, like, existing. It's sort of unclear whether, like, the leg is meant to be the hero for, like, just being an item and being like an accessibility device, a support device, and, like, doing what it was created to do, or the disabled person is the hero for merely just existing.
I
So
love
that's
that
incredibly
Jack Kerouac
voyeuristic
and the
and
Beats hung out in the
fetishizing.
same hood. Dig it, cat.
People with their kids. That's
That is
Max's
different.
shot.
Loving the retro vibe.
Exposure,
Make you
bad
want to go buy an instant
framing,
camera.
bad
I don't know
picture.
what that one
I
is.
could have
That
done
woman.
this so much better.
I'm confused. A little confused about what that one's supposed to be. That's interesting though.
Here on the plaque, Max Cough,
Firefighter,
everyday
yeah,
hero.
or EMT, yeah, absolutely, I agree with that. Etc., etc. firefighter.
This makes me
we
feel
already
so
came that way.
sad.
Here's
I got way
another
back in
disability
high
shot.
school.
Prosthetic arm. Once again, like the shot is of the prosthetic arm, so it's sort of low-key implying that like the support device is the hero for like being an object that is an accessibility device and helps disabled people perform basic functions, which is incredibly dehumanizing as well, to like put like the focus on the object itself. Again, like, please watch the video essay, because, like, I'm probably butchering my explanation of a lot of this, but, like, I think you get the general idea.
Come on,
That's a
Max.
good one. Like, service
Chloe is
workers, yada,
finally
yada,
safe.
yada.
Jefferson is done.
Do not
and
approve of the ones
your
at the
photo
police
is on
or the
display in San
military.
Francisco.
Absolutely not. And, like, the whole description being of, like, oh, like, the everyday heroes who often are like rewarded by society, like cops and people in the military are constantly glorified by society. Like literally no one ever shuts up about like the veterans, and like our boys in blue. Like everyone's always going on about like, you know, honoring, especially in the military. Like we have Remembrance Day that's basically dedicated to like talking nonstop about veterans and like people who like lost their lives in wars and shit. And like no one ever shuts up about like the military and the police and how like they keep us safe and they are heroes for protecting us and blah blah blah, even though that's a bunch of bullshit and it's propaganda. And like I don't disagree with Remembrance Day as a concept, like honoring the dead and shit, but like the way it's presented is like wars are necessary to keep us safe when they aren't. They're just ways for mainly the States and also Canada to perpetuate like neo-colonialism against like the global South. Lesbians! Lesbias! We've got sapphics! It's a little weird, the whole like this photo being in here, like you're an everyday hero just for like being gay. That's your heroism, like just like again, like just being disabled is your heroism, like just being gay, being a lesbian or being sapphic or whatever inherently makes you an everyday hero. That's a little weird and kind of voyeuristic and fetishizing, but I do love this picture purely just because gay, like obviously.
I guess
this
everybody
photo,
is a photographer
it's
now.
unclear whether like the disabled person or the person pushing the wheelchair is meant to be the hero, but again, disabled people are either heroes just for existing, or people like taking care of disabled people and doing their jobs and doing the bare minimum are the heroes for, again, just like literally doing the bare minimum and what they're supposed to do. And that's annoying as fuck.
I do not
And yeah, I think that's the general like discourse of this whole exhibit. And this shot too, like some of these shots are really voyeuristic. Like I don't know if this person is houseless or not, but I think that's a hitchhiker. It's a little weird. Food.
I guess I have to get used to the idea of fancy food I don't want to eat.
You don't have to eat the food if you don't want to. Oh, they have an open bar, free champagne. God. Events with open bars or free champagne are like the bane of my existence, because oh boy, like if you put alcohol in front of me and tell me that I do not have to pay for it, it's not going to end well for me or for anyone else involved.
So, how are you handling your new fame as a photographer?
I don't feel like a famous photographer yet.
Every journey starts with the first step. I'm only a Blackwell bureaucrat, not an artist. But you've made us proud with the great response to your work so far.
Okay, I think I might take a break soon, because I think it's been like an hour and a half, roughly.
It's kind of surreal to be here after everything that happened at Blackwell.
All the more reason to celebrate your success.
Maybe I feel guilty for celebrating.
Leave that to me. I should have been more proactive about Kate Marsh and her awful situation. She's strong and I'm glad she made it out of that hell. I should have put my foot down with Nathan Prescott. Or put my foot in his ass.
I actually kind of love Wells in this episode. Like, the vibes are a lot better. But,
I did tell you that Nathan was involved. Not that I expected anyone to believe me.
I'll regret that for the rest of my life, Max. The Prescotts knew how to protect their own, and Jefferson had such a great reputation. Nobody expected him to be so disturbed. I couldn't believe the police found those sick photos in his dark room. Oh, those poor girls.
I think it's
At least he's in
interesting.
jail along with Nathan for kidnapping and murder.
And Sean Prescott is now under serious investigation for all his years of corruption. Money and power can only protect you for so long at Arcadia Bay. The irony is that for once, Sean Prescott actually had no clue what was going on with Jefferson. And he even brought him to Blackwell.
I don't know if I believe that. Maybe. Also, like, I've mentioned this before, but, like, Jefferson getting arrested and then, like, staying in jail is probably kind of unrealistic, and also and same, especially true with Nathan, given, like, how rich he is and the resources the Prescotts have, but, like, I don't believe that partial justice is true justice, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. I'm an abolitionist, but, what was I gonna say before? Oh yeah, him being so, like, I had no idea that, like, he could be so disturbed, like, he had such a good reputation, and be so surprised by, like, Jefferson being capable of this stuff, like, he's never seen rich, famous white men who are hailed as, like, geniuses or, like, visionaries or whatever, end up in trouble for some gross shit, like, abusing women and potentially sexually assaulting them, or, like, cheating on their wives or abusing their wives, like, it feels like it's practically a sport in Hollywood. Like, it's just a little weird that he's like, he seems so, like, shocked by the fact that Jefferson could turn out to be so twisted because he was so, like, he had so much fame and prestige or whatever. Like, I think that's interesting. Because it doesn't surprise me. But yeah.
I'd like to think there's some karma involved. The Prescotts have had this coming.
I do believe that what goes around comes around. I just hope it's all good for a change.
I'm hoping this is a fresh start, Principal Wells.
Like I said before, you're an adult now, Max. You can call me Ray. At least for this event. Now, if you'll excuse me, I hear the buffet calling me again.
Yeah, as long as she's still going to your school, I feel like it's weird for you guys to be on a first-name basis, but whatever.
Young and grunge. He'll think about those days for the rest of his life in prison.
Noted photographer and teacher arrested for homicide and kidnapping. Interesting that they used that photo of him when he was younger, when he was famous, instead of a more recent photo. Okay, I think there is something downstairs. Oh my god, is that Hot Dog Man? That is Hot Dog Man. Oh my god,
this was definitely shot with a medium format camera using a Leica 35mm lens. You can definitely.
And this is incredibly creepy and voyeuristic. I'm doing it because I want all the photos. This is incredibly creepy and voyeuristic, and, like, probably the most voyeuristic out of all the photos Max takes with someone else's camera. She takes a picture of you, like, from the back without you noticing or realizing or, like, giving consent to that. It's a bad one for me. It's very bad. Is that a cat? Kitty. Kitty. Is that a cat? Is that a cat? Is that a cat? That looks like a kitty. The kitty is a hero. I agree. The kitty is the bestest hero of all. These are interesting. Not really sure what to make of them.
That one is kind of silly.
But this is interesting. Like, once again, like, my brain doesn't really work in terms of analyzing art, particularly this kind of art, but, like, that's interesting.